I'm Michelle. I'm Arion's mom. And December 26th, the day after Christmas, I had a summons to appear in court for some traffic violations.
Michelle Verdejo.
Didn't have any care for Arion, so I ended up bringing him to court with me, and I decided to have him come up with me so that he wouldn't be agitated or anxious waiting for me in the benches on his own.
Is this your son?
This is my son.
Yes.
What's your name, son?
My name is Arion, A-R-I-O-N.
And he just engaged with Judge Caprio, and it's kind of been a whirlwind since then.
I'm very tall for my age.
Oh, you're very tall for your age.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're handsome, too. You get a handsome son.
I try.
Thank you.
I don't know, they kind of just like clicked. There was this just moment that they just kind of, I don't know, got each other, and the judge kind of like fell in love with Arion, and I think it allowed Arion, he just felt comfortable.
I am so impressed with this young man. You know, and you started off by saying, you know, that he has autism. Mm-hmm. Tell us about this.
I suspected that Arion was on the spectrum at a very early age. It took a lot to get us the actual diagnosis because he was so high functioning. It was kind of just under the radar.
Like some people have like kind of teased me for it, and like some people have been mean to me. And I think just because you're different, that doesn't mean you should be treated differently, because we're all human beings.
I think the judge engaging with him kind of gave him that platform and the confidence to talk, you know?
I don't see myself that different from other people just because I have autism. I'm basically a normal kid, and I love to do normal kid stuff. So, yeah. I guess you could say I'm proud to have my autism in some type of way, because it makes me who I am now.
The judge called Arion up to the bench to take a picture with him. Arion was like beaming with pride. You could see it as he walked up. And we talked about it for a few days after that, just kind of how cool the experience was. And a friend of mine sent me a screenshot of us on TV, and it just kind of went on from there. Messages from strangers started coming in, and not only like locally, but from UK and from the Philippines and from Australia. And then I started to watch the number on the Facebook page, and it's like every day it was like another million had watched it, and it's just been amazing. I do make it a point to go on there regularly and read the comments. And I share, at the beginning I was sharing all of them that I was reading with Arion, but he did let me know that it was a little overwhelming. He didn't expect to get so much attention from this, to get any attention, let alone so many people like loving on him the way that they are. We've had offers of people wanting to sponsor him, help contribute to like an education fund for him, people wanting to just follow him in general, see his art, know what he's up to, hear from him, see how he's doing in a few years. People have sent him gifts, lots of art supplies, and he's gotten cool t-shirts. So I think it kind of was supposed to happen that I was summoned to go to court that day and that I didn't have anyone to watch him because he had a story to tell. And it was supposed to reach as many people as it did. For sure. And I'm not gonna cry. What I'd say to other moms who are struggling with their children who have any kind of special need is keep pouring that love into them. I know that everyone's situation is different, and some are more challenging than others, but it's really kind of just putting your all and having faith and finding the strengths that those kids have and things that make them happy, and focusing on that as much as you can.
What is your verdict in this case?
Case dismissed.
I think Judge Caprio is awesome. He literally has changed mine and my son's life. Like I said, him allowing Arion to speak and giving him that platform to express himself, which he didn't have to do. It's been life-changing.